So before the pandemic, we would only have about 2 or 3 a day, or definitely sometimes we're slower, sometimes not. But this has been insane. I mean, the amount of phone calls, and the phone just doesn't stop ringing. And my staff is trying so hard to accommodate everybody, and we try really hard. We're community based, so we're trying to serve the community first. But there's been so many people that have not been in our community or used our services or have pre-arrangements. We just feel so bad for them because they're basically crying on the phone, please, can you help me? Can you help me? And it's something we've never experienced before here at the funeral home. And I hope that we don't ever experience it again. It's overwhelming, and I can't even begin to describe, what is really going on here.
Your family worked through 9/11. We know that in a given day, as many lives have been lost in a single day, then during that horrifying event in our history, nothing could prepare you for something like that.
Absolutely not. And the reason why 9/11 is so different is because it was more localized, whereas here with this pandemic, it's spread, especially through New York and all the boroughs and different parts of the Bronx. Now with this pandemic, you don't know who it's affecting.
Well, to your point, you don't know how this is going to impact you, including safety gear. That's not something you would normally have to think about. We see healthcare workers talking about safety equipment and protective gear. What do you and your staff have? Do you need it at this point?
We always have PPE on hand, but we have been running out of masks and gloves. I have another funeral home that's actually in Massachusetts that's sending me other, pouches and gloves. We're trying, it's a big community and networking and stuff like that.
I mean, again, this is something one would never think about.
No.
The funeral home in your community likely is getting assistance with protective gear, masks, and calling on other people to help them provide. I've never heard that, and nor I think would anyone ever expect to hear that that's your reality now.
It is. I mean, I've never had to wear a mask so much before in my life, and gloves, just being out in the public or being out on funerals.
Well, one of the unique things about what you do as a funeral director, I think that people forget you are the last member of the people who take care of families and take care of our loved ones. And as strong as you are, it's sometimes forgotten the critical role that funeral directors play here.
I think I truly feel we are overlooked. I think people don't understand exactly what we deal with and exactly what we see and the emotions that are involved in the families that are grieving. But the difference for me is because of my own personal tragedies, I've been on the other side of the desk. I know what it feels like. So, and that's why they look to me for that comfort. And that brings me peace at the end of the day, that I helped somebody because I know I needed help when my tragedies happened to me.
Yes, you stepped in and took over the family business after losing your brother Jay and your sister Kathy. How does it feel not to be able to give a hug to a family member or hold a hand or even just a caress, a tap on the shoulder to say, it's going to be okay? How does that limit what you're used to?
It devastates me. Me personally, oh gosh, I miss it. I miss it because I know when I have a family member come in here and I give them a hug or even just shake their hand, that goes a long way. Any sort of personal affection or touch, it goes a long way, but not only to the family, but to me as well.
You buried a friend's father recently, and you were the only one allowed at the gravesite.
It's sad. It's beyond sad to say that. But what I try to do is I try to give some sort of comfort to my friends or family. They know me so well, and they know my heart, and they know my compassion, that at least I'm the one doing it, and I'll take pictures and send it to them, and just so they have some sort of closure. Everybody needs closure.